Thank you.
You don't have to whisper. Okay, so Tessa's calling the meeting to order.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't. I'd like to call the meeting to order, please.
The first thing is the financial report.
Do you like my quick response, by the way, with the bank statement?
Oh, yes, that's very good. That's very good. I don't know what that noise was. Okay.
Oh, that was my phone.
Oh.
I just silenced it. Thank you.
I did get a statement from, Shimon for the CD, and we haven't accrued any interest, so the CD hasn't, changed at all. And then, well, I'm
Is it one of those things like we did accrue interest, does it have it on the statement, so, like,
No.
they don't give it until the end of the term?
So we got a couple of, disbursements on the prior CD. This one hasn't, like, dispersed, we might have accrued some, but it's not on the statement, so it hasn't actually, like, hit the CD yet.
Yeah.
So the balance of the CD is still, 25,000 or whatever it is. The other thing I'm trying to remember, I might need to update this ahead of the report or ahead of the meeting, is I don't think I put, I haven't put in, the fee for 4042, the admin fee for 4042 South Street yet. So I'll add that before the meeting, and, because that was approved in December.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll put that in, I'll add that into the reports that I put in the packet. I just realized walking here that might not be in there.
And how much is that going to be, 1,000?
It's gonna be a little bit more than that.
Oh, okay, so this profit so this is just December then?
Yeah, this is,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And then, sorry, that's usually year-to-date, my bad. With the year switching over, it's like all the reports were wonky, because they're all set up as like this year-to-date, and so I just picked the wrong one to fix that one. And then, I'll also pull up the, monthly budget versus actual. I sent you like the full spreadsheet this time instead of just the 1 month, in case you wanted to look at how it breaks down monthly, but it's basically just like a, this guy. So this is the budget versus actual for the year, and it's broken down by month. Normally, when I send this to you, I delete all the months that are irrelevant and just PDF it, but, for this one, I figured I'd give you the whole spreadsheet so you'd have the month-to-month, P&L here. But for, like I said, I'm gonna add in that revenue, for the 4042 South Street. I just have to calculate that, so that'll go into December and increase the actual revenue a little bit. It's not
Do
gonna
you
be-
remember how, I was just gonna ask.
I wanna say it's like maybe 7,000 or something like that. But other than that, everything should be in here.
When I give the report to the board, I think, would I give the preliminary year, like annual numbers? So like basically I'm just gonna go off of this and say, just kind of basically point out like we have cash, but that's because we have received pilots, and it's gonna be disbursement.
Yeah.
And then, we'll just look at, I'll just do like a quick net asset, because you've been putting depreciation in, so besides adding that revenue piece, I think it's pretty accurate. Unless we talk about, because there wasn't anything else we needed to take off the fixed assets.
No, I cleaned it up in June.
Yeah.
So everything that's on that list now is either stuff that we still own, like filing cabinets or whatever that we still own and utilize, or the website. The website is the only thing that's depreciating at this point.
And you've been doing that monthly, so.
I do that at the end of the year.
Oh,
So
I thought I had seen.
This 1900, I only did it in December, this 1900 is for the whole
Oh,
year.
I see, okay, perfect. So then that's literally probably, like, this is essential, like, there's not
Yes.
gonna be anything.
Yes, except for the addition of that fee, the admin fee.
All right, so then I'll just point that out too, and say it should be pretty accurate, we're not expecting this just.
I don't think there should be any big swings.
Yeah.
I don't know why there would be. If there is,
Yeah.
something went wrong.
No, I think, and like, I think the only other option would be like a pilot payment, but like you've also been, like, we've been looking at those detailed reports every single transaction, so.
Yes.
I don't think anyone was, or anything, so, all right, so then I'll just use that.
Yeah, so you can say that this should be pretty close to, there might be a few minor adjustments, like they might move some stuff around, but, this should be pretty close unless, occasionally we'll get like a bill in January for something in December, but
Gotcha.
I don't foresee, the only thing I can think of is if they want to accrue part of the MRB bill in December, because there's like a couple of weeks in December that are gonna be on the January bill, but that's getting pretty nitpicky.
Yeah.
So
The only other thing I would think of, but you said the CD statement, that's 25,000, right? So, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, not that it's a big deal anyway,
But yeah.
but I just wanted to just clarify that at the meeting.
Yeah, perfect.
If I could, so we've got this Chemung CD, and then is there also a money market?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But the CD is locked up till April, I think.
Is that right? Yeah.
Forgot. So,
Yeah,
So
so
at
at
least
least
I'll-
happen to be $25,000.
Okay, and so,
money market.
so it would be, mature April. Okay, and then where are the, is there anything that's,
Yes, April 16th,
okay,
the next maturity.
is there anything that, or, and if so, where is it located for the, Mac Studios? The revenue from Mac Studios?
The revenue from Mac Studios is on the,
Is that the
You
35,000?
mean like the final,
It's
like the
receivable?
final one? I think that it was last month, was it in November?
no,
Or maybe that's when we received it.
Because there's an accounts receivable for 35,000.
Oh, the
Mac
35
Studios is paid up.
The 35,000 is for Dill Street
Dill Street.
and, oh, yeah,
Just
and then
Dill Street.
Dill Street.
So that's Still Street here?
Yes.
Okay.
But there should be, actually, you know what I might have done is,
I thought that Max Studios' final payment was like within the pilot.
yeah, but they paid us like $1,000 admin fee.
Oh, was it the repay for your time?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember if I booked it against our bill, like on the same line, or if I booked it,
Oh.
I thought I booked it as income.
Excuse me, I have my computer, I got.
Well, I'm just gonna open it up.
The other thing that just dawned on me, do you remember we had something, maybe this is part of the audit conversation, where we had to come back to if the county didn't forgive?
Yes.
So was that something, so so we just have to determine what we're gonna do with that, so we can,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And I believe Rob said that it was like a contractual situation, so that would probably be best in executive session.
that's still something, so,
Okay.
yeah. I was thinking county line,
Yeah, I said,
yeah. Do you think you put in admin fees? Cause the total admin fees is 37,000, and right now, and that's.
I might have just put it in admin fees. And
Yeah.
then for next year, I put a new line, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Let's see here. $990.
yeah, that would make sense then.
Because there was one from Courier too, and I would have put it in the same spot. Yeah, for this year, I just put it under admin fees, and next year I'll break it out, we put it in the budget book now. So that, the $990 from Mac Studios to reimburse my time, and the $1,000 from Courier to reimburse my time for the termination work, that all went into admin fees for this year.
So it's not showing as I wanna say receivable or income, it was offset.
Well, it was an income, but it's not showing as receivable because we've already received it. So if you look, if you go to the next,
So the invoice is in August, the same month that we have the invoice for,
Bill Street.
Still Street.
Okay,
So that's included in the 36.
So if you go to the trial balance,
okay,
it's all, see where it says income admin fees? This is a revenue line, so it's all within that 37,000 as revenue.
gotcha. Okay. So that was, Mac,
So it's Matt Courier and then Still Street, and I'm going to add 4042 into that one as well.
okay.
Yep.
All right,
So that line will go up $15,000.
okay, all right.
Okay. Was that?
Good if you're good. Karen, you're
Good.
good. Question?
No, that helps me.
Do we have a date for the audit?
Yes. It's happening the week of February 16th.
And it's Danable and McHugh's doing it?
Yes, Animal McKee is doing it. They're gonna do it remotely, so I'm just gonna like make myself available. You'll probably get a call from them that week. Well, I don't get a call from them that week.
Okay.
A few people will get calls for the verifications, but, they'll be doing that work the week of the 16th. I have tentatively scheduled an audit committee meeting for I think the week before. Actual calendar.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's not our meeting, right?
No.
So basically, they're gonna do everything remotely though, and
Yeah.
they,
Yep, so I'm giving them all, as much documentation as I can. They'll be working on that week, so I'll make myself available to send them anything they need. I haven't sent them year-end financial statements yet, because I wanted to have this meeting first, in case I forgot something. And so I'll send them year-end financials when I pull them, over the next few days, but this is the assistance package that they sent me. I've already provided a bunch of stuff that I could, and then everything else I'll provide this week or next week. I did send them the bank reconciliations for December today, and all of the bank statements for December, I sent them today. so that's all gone out. I'll provide them an updated pilot schedule. We had one more come in. I'm gonna disperse the 3 I have in hand. There are 2 that did not come in, unfortunately. Caravelle and Seminary Commons didn't come in.
Is that really odd?
Seminary was late last year too, I think, just like by 2 days.
We did charge on a late fee, right?
I believe that happened last year. So, I'm gonna assess the late fees and, set them out, and hopefully that will.
Was the due date December 31st?
Mm-hmm.
It had to be postmarked by January 1st.
Okay.
And if it was postmarked by January 1st, it would have gotten here. RJC, Molly Brown, she works here now.
Yep.
And, she reached out to me on the 30th or the 31st, I think the 31st, and said, I mentioned some of this out last week, my kids got sick, it didn't go out, like, can I drop it off, can I whatever, and I said, just put it in the mailbox. If it's postmarked January 2nd, I'll know it was the holiday, so I gave them a little leeway there, because kids get sick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she reached out to
And she
you.
reached out,
Right.
and it came in, it was postmarked January 2nd, and, yeah, great.
So the 75,076, or whatever, is just Caravelle and Seminary Street, that's that.
Yeah. So I can just pull it up, see what's up there.
Well, yeah, just keep us updated, or if you need any help with that, just let us know, but I'm sure that that will flow really well, the
Yep.
audit.
So in hand, I have Central Building, JPJ, Logan Loft, Newcore, a bunch of them came in, I got a bunch of them on the 18th.
Is that about the 300,000?
Yeah.
That'll come out of that big account.
And then RJC, just, like I said, just came in the other day, so, I will get all of those dispersed probably this week, because I need to get the ones from one of the ones that came in the 18th was postmarked a little earlier. There's a couple days I didn't check the mail, so I just wanna get those out to make sure we don't run into any issues, and then, I'll get the late fees out to, invoiced and out to the other 2, probably next week. Or maybe tomorrow, we'll see how my day goes. But I'm gonna get these out this week, so that we can just wrap up the ones that came in on time.
And what's the amount due for each of those?
Seminary is $30,852.97, and Caravelle is $38,801.03. So about 30 or 70,000 between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for the corrective action plan that is in progress, that seems to have been flowing well. It just kind of came like full circle now to like kind of check all the boxes off, I think.
I just wanted to review, and just like, make sure we're keeping an eye on this. There's a couple things that we'll be doing in March for the first time, but I think everything else has been addressed, so, you know, we added the stuff to the application earlier this year. And we've requested the NY 45 at the time of application. And that's been happening for the ones that makes sense for. One thing we talked about in terms of implementation is making sure that we're reviewing, while we review the Paris annual reports, that we're reviewing all of those metrics for the project. So, that'll be coming up in March. The report forms, the project report forms went out either right before Christmas or in between Christmas and New Year's. So those are in the hands of all the projects. They're due back at the end of the month. Any ones that don't get back, we'll get on top of, so that we have them in time for the Paris reporting. And I'll create we'll have the Paris report, but I'll make like a spreadsheet or something just to make it easy to look at. So we'll do that in March. So I think that's.
And I'm sorry, the project report forms were sent.
So those are the annual reports, so it's a form that we send out asking them for their job numbers, and asking them, like, if they have updated contact information, and if they generate sales tax, how much are they generating, and.
Does that go out like after December, like, does it go out like now-ish?
Yeah, so
To be done, to be
form
received
went
by
out
March.
2 weeks ago, and we asked for them back by the end of January. That's a little bit tight because some folks are still like getting all their paperwork together in January. But just that way I can start following up in February and not feel bad about it. Because, like, sometimes I start following up and I'm like, this is due in 2 weeks, just a reminder. And they're like, we know, it's due in 2 weeks.
I know,
But,
it's a tough time for them.
yeah.
But now, that would even include projects that are getting sales tax and
Correct.
any mortgage reporting,
Correct.
all of them.
Any project that received any benefit in the year
Right, gets the
gets
same
that form.
packet or form.
If they received a sales tax benefit, they have to submit an additional form to us, to confirm the amount that they actually received in the year, and then we report on that. We request the backup documentation for the employment numbers, and that's pretty much it. It's not a terribly hefty thing, it's just like you have to have your NY45 done in order to submit them.
Right,
And that's, I
right.
think, what people are
hung up on.
hung up on.
Right, yeah.
So those forms are out, they're expected back, and I'll start follow-ups in February with the ones that I don't have back yet. And then, all of this is ongoing.
We did review the pilot SLPs and updated those. The, part of audit recommendation 3, where it says the audit committee is responsible for reviewing monitoring policy, is that,
They reviewed that at their last meeting, and an update is gonna be.
oh, the audit committee, not the finance, okay. I was like, I don't remember doing this.
There will be a recommended updated version at the annual meeting packet. We have 2 policies, I think, that have recommendations, updates recommended, the monitoring policy and just the whistleblower policy, just updating the phone number to the current, that's where we'll get the Attorney General's office. So, and then everything else is, I think we're making good progress on these, and come March, we'll be able to say, like, we did it. We
No,
committed
it's tough,
action.
but I'm still kind of glad it happened for like my understanding purposes.
Yeah, so it was a great learning experience.
For me, at Tracy's expense. But it's also good to see how, like, the momentum that it created too, so.
And it's working. You know, I mean, comptroller's office had their job to do, right?
We have
We had our job to do, you know, and,
Yeah, that's
you know,
what the
that's
audit's
the
for.
process,
It's
the
for
process
different-
works. Yeah, even sometimes when it's, you know, a shock.
I don't want to hurry or rush the meeting, but okay, with everything here, unless there's other things you want to bring up.
I don't have anything to add.
I have anything to add.
Okay,
A motion to adjourn the meeting.
so moved.
Okay. We're adjourned.
Great, thank you.